Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, December 31st. First and foremost, I'd like to wish all my listeners and followers, first of all, thank you. A very happy and more importantly, healthy new year. Tough year, 2020, hopefully going forward. We have a much better 2021 as far as our social lives go, as opposed to how well the market acted this year. Another note, if you do like these videos, it takes only a second to hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you don't like it, instead of hitting the dislike button, tell me why. Maybe we can have a discussion online. Okay, let's get to what's happening this morning. Well, we had inside days in all of the Russell, Triple Qs, and SPY. Right now, the Russell is looking inside of its buy tail. Remember, they had an opening drive up yesterday, took back about half of that, if not more half, of the huge sell tail. Right now, though, they're languishing right above their buy tail, but below where they were 12 wide and where the meat of the profile is. We'll see how they react this morning. Triple Qs, smack in the middle, basically, of yesterday's range. They almost got to their all-time high. Yes, they did not. Kind of two B shapes in a row, inside day. For us, inside day, I think the important factor, just like the previous day where I said B and F's low and I's high were important, and we opened below it and flushed out and took the shorts out. Well, same thing this morning. Change took place below G and I's low. Now, we certainly got into it in M period, but that was more of a case of just these weak shorts covering and momentum buying, only to see it flush really hard in the last minute or so of trading. Most of the trading overnight has been above where we settled, so the overnight's long. Remember, inside day, we're right towards the bottom of yesterday. You come out of it, you go with it, and monitor it for continuation or lack of. Pre-market volume right now with 75 minutes to go, only 180,000. So destinations for this morning, upside. Well, if we gap lower, we would use yesterday's low of 371.57. Then we have our overnight high of 372.33, and then 10 wide at 372.40 and 372.50 afternoon rally high, H's high from yesterday, and 373.10 yesterday's high. For the downside, if we do not gap lower, we'll use yesterday's low of 371.57. Then right now, our pre-market low is 371, and then you have the poor low of 370.83 and the two gaps to get filled, 369.62, 121-point weekly gap right here, and then 369.03, 180-point daily gap. So game plan for this morning. Well, quite simply, we're looking right now early to open below value and barely in balance. If this market gaps lower, I will absolutely look to take a put play. I'd be out if the gap fills. It would be an inside day down, and I will go with it and monitor it for continuation or lack of. That would certainly be a call play. If we open inside the day's range, push up, but cannot get above G and I's lows, again, that's a telltale sign. That's where change took place. Again, I'd look to take a put play because you'd still have lower value or at best overlapping the lower value. Any acceptance into G or I's range, I would take the short off because then you're certainly going to go back and trade at that 10 wide POC. So those are two short plays. Call play, again, if we open towards the bottom of the range, can you take a call play again? You can. I mean, your risk reward, you have to know your risk. You take out yesterday's low, I'm out of the trade because then it's an inside day down. If you don't take it out and you get into M period, you should at least probably go and test value low and or G and I's low. If we gap lower, there is no call play. Again, we would have to see how we react if we get into those gaps. Do they taper off? Does B start one time framing up? Things of that nature before I'd want to take a call play if that occurs. And then on the charts, I'll just show you the weekly and daily. Right now, if we close below the previous all-time high of 372.46, it will firmly be a 5-week balance that just got stretched. Even if the gap holds. If we close above 372.46, I'll call the weekly up. Daily, we're in a 3-day balance. Inside day, right now, towards the bottom of it. They're attempting to come out of it to the downside. Go with it if that happens and monitor it. Good luck trading. Have a great last trading day of the year. And we'll recap the day, the week, the month, and the year at 4 p.m.